Hello everyone, I'm Defense3004. Welcome back to Ark Survival Ascended. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. I always enjoy having you here. Sit back, relax, enjoy the video, and let's get into some gaming. I've kind of lit up the place a little bit that we have here in this cliff base that I built, and it's not very big right now, but I am working on it, so it is pretty good. It is nighttime right now, so I kind of wanted to light it up so you can see a little bit more of what the place looks like. And, of course, you can see all that out there. It is just past midnight, so it's getting, or not quite even midnight yet. It's not even 11 o'clock, but it is getting, on through the night. And I just wanted to show you the base that I have been building. So, we have all of this stuff here. I put down a whole bunch of torches just to try to get the place lit up, so that way it looks good, and then we have that. And there was a drop up top, and in that I had a whole bunch of this stuff, this ammonite bile. So ammonites, I can't remember what those are, but I do know I have seen them. And then some angler gel, so it can be we can put this in like the torches or something eventually. I'll try to figure that out too. And then apprentice rock golem saddle, which will be fun to try to get done. It can be repaired, so it's the full saddle. And then some advanced rifle bullets and simple shotgun ammo. And then I have another standing torch. So we are in a cliff, and if I were to go to here, we go up to here, we are all the way out here. So we started all the way up over here with all this stuff here, the small islands. And we came all the way down here. Now we are all the way down to here. There's a little island right here that has a lake with an island in it, and there's a bunch of water down there, and there's a whole bunch of ocean and stuff around in different places. But anyway, I brought the RG up here last time, and I tamed this guy, the Anki, and I also tamed a raptor. So we are doing a little bit of building out here. I am building a fence or a wall or whatever, some protection, so that way when bad things come down this way, I can protect myself against things. So it's a little glitchy right now for some reason. Now these are the walls. I want to make them all windows, so that way I can come up and do some looking or tranking or whatever I need to. And so we have all of these all around. I came through here, and we came up over here. And then I'm going to have a wall coming down over here. I'm going to put in a big doorway across here. And once we have this done, then we'll be doing pretty good. A behemoth gateway. And I'll have some little gateways and stuff as we go around some areas, so that we can get in and around. Let me go shut off these torches, because I want to go show you something real quick that I think is pretty doggone cool. I hope you're going to like it. It is pretty awesome. I didn't know that this place was here. So this place, yes, but another place that we're going to go to, I didn't know that it actually existed. So we're going to go see. Let's go get on the bird. Probably be a little bit hard to see, but it shouldn't be too terribly bad. So when we come out here, we have all of this stuff. It's a really nice area. I just like being back in that cave area. I think it's really nice. At any rate, I came up over here, and I was collecting wood, and I hadn't been up on here. I don't know if I've ever actually been up on here. And when I did, I came up over here, and I'm like, holy moly, look at this area up here. So this is very, very cool looking. There's some nice stuff up here. It's nice and open. There's a nice flat area we can build in. We can do some stuff out here if we wanted to. It's a little dangerous. There are like raptors and stuff, but as far as I know, it isn't super dangerous. There are some of those the big bird things over here that have the big nests. At least that's what I think they are. They are over here this way. There's one out over here, because there was a drop that I picked up that had that stuff in it. And he should be up over here this way somewhere. But I just wanted to show you this area up here. I think it's very cool looking. big tall cliffs around and everything. And there's a pretty nice area up here. I don't remember what the name of those birds are, but they should be out here. That guy's flying off because he got attacked. Those guys right there. Nope, that's a parasaur. Never mind. There are those birds that are out here. They may be down there a little bit farther down, but I don't know. I'm going to go see what I can find. There we go, those guys. Yes, those Dionicus. That's what I was trying to think of. Oh, that guy's gone. He's gone. He can't handle that. Way too many of them. They are just going crazy on him. Ah, ridiculous. Okay, what level's that? 119. Holy moly. Boy, look at those guys going. That is nuts. Whole bunch of them down here. I think those are the guys out of the cliff nests or whatever. Looks like there's some really good metal around here too. That is pretty awesome. Well, I do know where the metal is. That's good. So if I wanted to get the metal, there's a good place to come to. I had never actually been up here at all. This is a very, very cool place. Lots of metal, I will say that. Boy, look at all of them over there. Holy moly. Yep, this is definitely the Dionicus place. Wowzers, there's a lot of them. Ooh, there's lots of good metal, too. Very dangerous. But if you could, like, have something to protect you up here, I think you could probably be okay. Problem is, you gotta have something quite powerful up here to, you know, do okay. In any case, I just want to show you that. And here are those cactuses that I was talking about that were supposed to be down below, but are not because they're up here. And yes, there are these. They give us thatch and stuff, and cactus sap, of course. I just thought that was really interesting. You know, I never have taken out any of those Dionicus. Well, I guess this is the first time for everything, huh? Just regular meat. Okay, that was a low-level Dionicus, which is perfectly fine. And they were single instead of like 10 of them. So then, anyway, I just wanted to show you this area. I think it's really cool. I don't know what is over there. It looks like there's a nice lake over here this way. Looks like it also drops down to that lake. Okay. It's a pretty big body of water. I mean, not an ocean, but a nice big lake here. This area might have... I thought it might have more dangerous stuff, but it doesn't really look like it. Okay. Well, there's lots of Doedicurus up here, too, so we can get some dodis. And I'm probably going to work on something like that here pretty soon. Probably get this guy right here, I think. So let's go ahead and go back down, and let's go see. We can get this guy down there, we'll get him tamed up, and then we can get a whole bunch of rock for our wall. The Doedicurus just tamed up here a minute ago. Now it is level 109, so that is good. And in the process of trying to knock it out, it was over here by the house. I was being chased around by it a little bit, and it decided to attack the house, and these guys, of course, started attacking it, and so I had to pull them away and put them on passive. I'm going to go and move them back to neutral, so that way they know. And I want to go see what this one is. Ooh-wee, that one's going to take quite a bit longer. This one took quite a while to do, I do got to say. But at least we have it. Now I can go get the Doedicurus saddle. going, and then we can have that. That should be in here right at the bottom. Let me go see if I can find it. The ridiculous saddle will be made here in just a quick second. Let's take that out. Now let's go ahead and go over here and let's place him. Place the saddle on him. Kind of hard to see back here. It's awfully dark out, even though it is the daytime. It is pretty doggone dark. Okay, cool. Holy moly. Your weight needs to come up there, buddy. What am I carrying that weighs so doggone much? I don't think I'm carrying a lot, but apparently I'm carrying more than I think I am. So that weight sure is bad. What is it? 214 for me? Of course, I guess he does have a whole bunch of this stuff on him. A bunch of berries and everything. So I'm going to go ahead and let him get a little bit going there. And then we will ride him up. We'll go get some rock and everything. And I just went ahead and put in a big chest. I figured it was for the best. Ah, there we go. That's why. 100 rock. Totally missed that. That would make a big difference. Let me just put that in there. That way I have all of those. And then I can go ahead and just actually probably move this guy. I think I'm just going to put him outside. That way I can put stuff in him. And I also got a couple of these guys here. These little jerboas. This one, I tamed the baby. And then this one I tamed. So this is the baby. And this is one that I tamed. That was like 40 something. So got a couple of those. You got to knock them out. They're no longer level 1. So that's kind of interesting. Because on Scorched Earth, you know, they were all just level 1. Okay, so I showed you the fence and everything. I gotta go continue building on that, but I gotta go get some more stuff. And I think I found a pretty good place to go get some metal for this guy, and I hope it's gonna work. I just want to take out almost all of this stuff. That way there is room, and then he can, you know, do things. Let me just put that on him. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop all of that stuff in here. Alright, let's go out. Let's go get some metal. Buddy, what are you doing? Are you being a pain? I got it. Well, that guy, he is such a pain. I am going to get this guy and get out of here for a little bit. I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Hopefully we'll be able to, okay. Down over here. We will get some good metal a little bit later. But right now, I just want to go and get some of this stuff here. This is going to actually give us a lot. Let me just gather up a bit of this stuff. It's going to help. And there's a lot of it here. Holy moly. Okay, I had to take out that Diplodocus because he was causing problems. Boy, what a pain. Plus, you should get some good prime meat. That way we have that. I can get probably quite a bit of it, I am guessing. Okay, I got quite a few pieces of prime meat. Let's go get this cooked up. I think I have a campfire back here. I don't remember where my campfire went to. I just know that I had a campfire somewhere. Now, I'm gonna have to go find it and go cook up some meat or go make another one. Which is fine too, I can do that. That's not that big of a deal. Just come back over here behind the base and I'll set up another campfire. And then we'll cook up the prime meat. Now you can really see this place pretty good now that the sun is finally kind of coming out. You can see what it looks like back here in this cave. I mean, it is just a cave, but still, it's overhang. I really like it back here. It's fairly safe, you're fairly protected, and there's a lot of resources around, so you can get a lot of good stuff. And that's one of my favorite parts, is being able to just get everything that I want to really quickly without having to worry about it too much. Getting things up here, however, is one of the biggest hurdles, but it's not that big of a deal, really. Let me go ahead and just get stuff put up there that I can while I can. Okay. I'm going to put a bunch of this stuff away, and I'm just going to stick stuff that I want to build with, probably in this chest for now. I don't have to worry about it. Don't know how much of that I'm going to be able to take. Good portion of the metal. There was 166 there. That's good. That'll help out quite a bit. That'll give us quite a bit more. It wasn't a lot that we got, but it was enough that it will help. Do have a whole bunch of those standing torches. Don't need to carry those guys. That adds up to a lot of weight. And then I'll get the rest of this out, go down, get some more metal, and continue getting more of that stuff. And probably just go ahead and make some spark powder and stuff so we can get some other things going as well, which is going to help us out quite a bit. And then we'll be able to move along pretty good again. I'm going to go see what we can do with this guy. Go see if we can get some good rock. Yeah, there's so much weight. Am I really carrying that much? I don't know if I'm actually carrying that much or if he's carrying that much. Somebody's carrying a lot. A lot of weight, that is. Yeah, piece of food. It looks like probably I'm just going to have to drop a little bit of this stuff. That way it can... That should help. There we go. That'll help him. And then we can go and see about gathering up quite a bit. Not too sure exactly where we're going to find the rock, but we can go and see. Let's just roll around a little bit and go see if we can find some. There we go. Right back here. Oh, holy moly. Okay, that's a lot of sand. That is a whopping lot of sand. We don't really need the sand right now, so I am definitely not going to get too terribly worried about that. We're gonna have to drop the sand, that's for sure. Okay. Well, we got a lot of rock from just a little bit that we did there. These guys are very, very excellent about getting the rock. We can go and try to see about some metal or something. I think I know where some good metal should be, and we will go see about that in a minute instead of those little rocks. I was kind of looking at the area and seeing if it was safe, and it looks like it is safe. Okay, and then we'll go get some more wood. We'll build some more of the fence or the wall, whatever, the protection. All right. That guy's about as full as he's going to get. I'll go and put the rest in the mortar and pestle. Take out a bit of that flint. Going to put these guys in, and we'll see about making a whole bunch more of that. And then we should be able to do pretty good. I will probably put in another chest, and I'd really like to turn that guy, or even have a room with a chest in it, you know. A chest room is what I mean. Let me go ahead and see what I can put in here. Not a lot. Doesn't look like it. Okay. That guy's pretty full, and I think this guy's pretty full too. Alright, there we go. That does drop a bit of weight. And then, of course, we also have this guy, which has quite a bit in him. Well, I'll just go ahead and drop a little bit more, and then we'll go. Got quite a bit of the weight dropped. I'm gonna go see if... I do believe that the metal is. I have gone up where we're gonna go. I did it without this guy because I was trying to tame him at the time. And we should be okay. I was looking up over here, and normally there's like a lot of really, really bad stuff up here. And for now, at least, we'll put it like that. I haven't noticed a lot of bad stuff up here. Raptors, you know, the usual stuff, but nothing super duper dangerous. That is good, because maybe we can get a bunch of the metal. And I'll just go to have this guy just get metal. So I think I have enough flint for a little while. And up over here, this way. Right up around here. As I said, there's raptors up here. Okay. That will work. I'll get on that guy. I'll have him just get the meat. Or the metal. So let me just go ahead and do this. And let me see. Options. Harvesting options. There we go. And we'll have him just do metal. Okay, there we go. Trying to figure that out again, since I haven't done it for a little bit. It's a little difficult, but I got it. And then we should be able to get a lot of metal this way. Then I can just take this guy back down, because the rock is what weighs so much. These guys are designed to take metal. Okay, so right now, 3, 6, 9, 12... 1,248 metal. 1,248. That is nuts. From just this little area. I think there's more around the corner. This guy is not, like, weighted yet. So there is a little bit over there. Let me just go ahead and call this guy with this. Come on, you can follow us. Come over here, gather a little bit here, and then we'll go back down. We'll begin smelting, and I will see about getting some more of the wall built, and maybe we'll do a little bit more exploring. I did get back and got all the metal loaded, and now we have 2,272 metal in there. Totally insane. I do want to do something else too before we get too far close to the end. I said about exploring, but I realized that I had to do something else if I wanted to further things along. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to our base way over there, and I'm going to go down. I'm going to get some of that oil, try to get a few loads of oil, and come back with that. And then we should be able to make a whopping lot of fuel and get some of the hides in the meantime and make some better armor and stuff like that. But I really, really want to go get the oil. Unless there's a closer node of oil, which I don't know of, we have to go into the cold area. I'm just going to go ahead and go up there into the underwater and go do that. So I'm gonna go down there, and of course I'll meet you once we get down there. Yeah, I did find the oil, so I am now down under the water over by our old base, which is good. So should be able to find the oil. So again, it looks like the other one, but it's a little bit different. Looks like the one on Ragnarok is what I'm getting at. Now, there's my RG. I did level up my stamina and oxygen, so that way I can actually do this a little bit better and a little bit easier. Not gonna keep the rock. I'm not too worried about that. We can get rock. Okay. Do have quite a bit of oil. 89 is not a lot, but it is some. Really want to try to get a good amount so I don't have to come back here too terribly often. It is a jaunt to get over here, I can say that much. But I do know there is some around. There should be some over there too. If I can, you know, get close to over there, should be okay. Stamina is doing really good, and for that I am quite happy. Just do gotta watch out for, you know, friends. So we're going out into a more open area now. There we go. Just try to stay out of harm's way if I can. I'm going to go over to the other side, and I'm going to go continue getting oil over there, and hopefully we will have quite a bit. I didn't find a lot of oil. I did find some, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 185. There were also those fish on the shore, you know, that you can get for nothing. So I got a whole bunch of that whatever this stuff is again. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Organic polymer. So I have that. A whole bunch of, I don't know how much is going to be good, but it's better than nothing. And I'm just going to head home now. 585 is better than nothing, and I guess that's just going to have to work for the time being. Let's go see what's in here. Okay, wooden stake wall. I will take that. Take that. I can't take a lot away. Ooh, Equus saddle. I will definitely take all of that stuff. Yeah, let's go see how much we're gonna weigh if we take everything. So right now the bird is fairly overweighted, so that's not the best. I can always drop a bunch of meat because I do have that. And that's okay too, because we can get lots of meat. We do have lots of fish meat anyway. And now it is going to be a fairly slow ride home. But then we'll have some more stuff to build with, and that's going to be a little bit easier. Don't know of all of that stuff. So I can probably get rid of that. And the stake walls are pretty expensive, are pretty heavy. Not as heavy as the saddle, but heavy enough. So I'm just gonna head back home. I will see about, you know, adding on to the base and stuff, and we will see about getting... I think there's a guy stuck in the rock. About getting the reserving bin going and see if we can make some fuel and get a bunch of that going. I did open the fabricator and all that stuff, so we're definitely gonna have to get stuff set up here sooner than later. I'm putting up some more walls right now, and I also have something happen that I do not know how to explain. I don't know what's going on. I'll show you in a minute, but it is kind of a weird, and I'm not too sure what I think about it. So I'm having to tame another creature to see if that actually fixes the problem or not, and we'll find out here in a minute. It's almost done, but I don't know if there's a glitch. I restarted, and I don't know if it's just a glitch in the system or what is going on, but I'm going to try with this one. I have a parasaur, and it's 106. He's going to level up really nicely to what, like almost 160, so that'll be really good. That should help. 158 at least. We should be leveling up here in just a quick minute, and then we'll have him. I already have a saddle made, and I want to go see something. He has one more fight. So, let me take this guy out, and it wasn't working before. It may work now. I don't know. We'll find out. But I was trying to gather stuff, and I went up to some of these bushes, and there's nothing. I have nothing on my dinosaur at all. I don't. Oh, harvesting. That I totally forgot. Doggone it! So I just wasted a complete thing. I am so silly. I did not realize that that's what I had done. Doggone it! No wonder why I wasn't getting anything. Okay, finally got it. Don't know exactly what I was doing. Man, that's a pain to try to figure out. So I really need a lot of narcotic. So I got all that meat from those fish. Man, that was something of a pain, I do gotta say. So I got that figured out. I just totally forgot that I actually did that. So at least now I have that going again. I just completely whiffed. Kind of forgot. It would be nice if there was a harvest all selection. You know what I mean? That would make that a lot easier to deal with, and then I wouldn't have to worry about it because and you and me and everybody else would be able to get that done a lot easier instead of trying to figure out how to make that work again. Took the saddle off, put the saddle on, still nothing. Had to go through the harvest settings a couple times. And don't know what I did right, but it finally started working, so I'm okay with that. And I can have them just collect, you know, certain things, and I may just go ahead and get another one just to do like metal or whatever, and then I can have this one do a lot of the other stuff. So I was just very, very confused. Thought it was a glitch in the system, and it was a glitch in my system. In, you know, my thinking, but I guess that does happen. It's gonna happen every now and then when you forget to do things. Okay. In any case, I totally forgot I had that done, and I could not figure out what was going on, but I got it squared away. So, this is Ark Survival Ascended. We are on the Valguero map. I did find some oil, as I said, and it wasn't a lot, but it was some. It was enough to keep us going. And now we can get a whole bunch of things happening. I do have the oil in here. And then we will get some fuel, and we'll build a fabricator, we'll build the generator, we'll do all of that. I have the walls most of the way down here now, so that is good. It's not all the way down, but it is a good portion of the way down. Then I need to gather a whole bunch of resources so I can make a couple of gates. Probably more than a couple, because I really want to have a behemoth gate and then some other gates on the side, so that way I can get through and get bigger things through too. We got a Dodicarus tamed, and we found some good source of metal, and we also have some oil, and now we have some really good things happening. You saw the beautiful area up above. That's really cool. And now we are back in this area. We are going to continue to build back here, and if we find a, you know, better place or something, we may move there, but I really, really like this area. Lots of room to do whatever I want, and I don't have to worry about it. So if you've enjoyed this episode, drop a like on the video. And if you like what I do, consider subscribing, and I'm always happy to have you here. Thank you for checking out the channel, and I will talk to you later. You have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.